EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Here's Tank down to return it from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
In motion goes the tight end. Opening play, and Stroud will throw it. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 22-yard line.
First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Going for it with Pierce. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10. Right at the 30. Now ETN to start the drive. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now Lawrence. And that nearly an interception here on his opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. You look at the defense for these Texans. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, It has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On second down, it's Stroud. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Pierce. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Pierce will try to pick it up. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. The Texans had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that because the ball...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. 0 hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Back to the ground with Pierce. Oh, able to avoid him. And he's tackled a yard short of the mark. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. To Pierce, they set up the screen. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed. But that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a 1st down.
Stroud working out of the gun. Delivers another one to Pierce. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. A run for Pierce out of the gun. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Right there, we can do it. Let's do this. Come on. Show 'em what you got. We're gonna do it. We got this. Take it to him. Don't let him rest.
From the 3-yard line again, they'll try and punch it in here on 3rd and goal. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. C.J. Stroud, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 5. Now Lawrence to throw. This one complete to Christian Kirk. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And this will be a Texans first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Stroud. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
That's another Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. He's going to look deep for more. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Stroud to throw it. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. The offense on third down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Trayvon Walker. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all Lebanon defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw complete there to Moore. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? And it makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 14. Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Going up top. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't come in.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. They went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Lawrence going to keep it. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Trevor Lawrence scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Now a hit and a loose football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
So problems there on the return, very costly, not what you need when you've just surrendered the lead.
Not at all, because this now has a chance to really snowball on them quickly. Their offense was on the sidelines talking about getting on the field and getting that score back.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram from 17 yards out.
And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
McManus's point after is good. And the lead now stands at 13.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Stroud now on second down. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Stroud, he's going to audible to something else.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
Now he'll take a shot for Peoples-Jones.
And it's intercepted.
And the Jaguars will take over here just shy of the 30.
It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
2 yards to go, second down. Lawrence will throw.
Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence.
And this is incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. On first down, Lawrence. And pass complete to Moore. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's second down. Here's Lawrence. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. A yard, all they need, but it's third down. Hands it off out of the gun. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First down, Jacksonville.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a second down and 6. On play action, Lawrence. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5. At the 20-yard line.
They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. Touchdown! Calvin Ridley, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Oh, yeah, we got more where that came from.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. And they're going to speed things up here.
1 yard gain brings up second and 9.
Play action. Stroud now. That's complete to Dell. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down at the 39. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Option play, and it's a handoff to Pierce. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, there's his.
That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Keon Crossan. And the Jags will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
And now the rookie's free. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. In motion right is Ridley. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Lawrence now off the bootleg. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there, because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So Lawrence will exit, and on comes Brandon McManus for the Jaguar field goal. A 33-yarder from the left hash. The kick by McManus is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. Stroud looking to change the play. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his throw here is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. And the Jags grab it.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter.
Here's second and 10. Lawrence. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Darren Stingley picks it.
And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. It's up and good, and that'll make our score 31-14 now.
31, Texans 14.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And that pick six a moment ago doesn't change things too much. They still seem pretty comfortable with a 3-possession fourth-quarter lead.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
94 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Go, let's go.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turns into a nice play.
And this offense on third down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Moore, the man in motion.
On third down, Lawrence.
And that is incomplete. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This is taken at the 18.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Texans will take over.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
1st and 10, it's Stroud.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down. Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
He gets this one to Mechie.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
It's 3rd down and 12.
Stroud on 3rd down now.
Over the middle, it's complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
A shotgun snap to Stroud.
He's got Smith here. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 1st and goal. They got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Stroud to throw it.
And he's got it. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Stroud wants to change it up with an audible.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Dalton Schultz from 4 yards out.
And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Here's Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Oh, a Cardinal sin there, thrown back over the middle, and it's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it up, and the Texans will take over possession here up at the 34. This is 1st and 10. Here's Stroud.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jaguars force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
Now here's a pass on 1st down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try to chip away this time.
Deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
There's a reason the number 4 was flashing through my mind when he let that one go. 3 touchdowns already in his back pocket. The deep ball's been a great weapon for him in this one. Unfortunately, empty on that attempt.
Open man is Kirk, complete.
Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Christian Kirk. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Christian Kirk, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jags are on their way to a 2-0 start.
McManus now for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Texans 21.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Now Stroud. That is caught. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On 1st down, here's Stroud. Got his man, Dell.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
At the 46-yard line.
We got this.
This is 2nd and 8. The throwing again is Stroud. That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
Here comes 3rd down and 7. One final shot for C.J. Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 28.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the Jaguars, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And